everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is the second video for my 30 days of flexibility program. Now, the two things that I need for you guys to do for me is, one, go talk to your doctor and make sure it's okay for you to follow any type of fitness related program. Two, I want you guys to do something to warm up your body, whether if it be 100 jumping jacks or go hop in the shower. Knowing with all these type of stretches, I do them after I take a shower. It's pretty easy for me. So with that being said, here are the stretches.
Alright, so let's start off with the first stretch, which is a side bending neck stretch. This one is pretty self-explanatory. All you're going to do is hold your head to one side for roughly 15 to 30 seconds, alternating. The benefits of this is going to loosen and relax the neck muscles while stretching the lateral side muscles of the neck, and it helps relieve tensions in the shoulders. I love this stretch. It feels so freaking good. What in the world am I thinking about there? Just thinking about the music that's playing in the background that you guys obviously cannot hear. Alright, now the next stretch is going to be the towel stretch. The benefits of this stretch right here is going to be to release tension in the upper back and shoulders, and it stretches the rotator cuff muscle. Now the thing is, this can be done from a seated position. It is also great to do while you're at your desk at work, or you can do it on a golf course. Normally with this you can hold it for about 15 to 30 seconds per side. What I'm doing here is I'm actually stretching at both ends. So I'm pulling down at the top first and then pulling down at the bottom. And don't worry if you can't go too far down at the beginning, because I sure enough can't. You guys remember at the beginning of the other video where I could barely get my arms together. So this is going to help out with that. And that stretch felt so nice too. Alright, this next one is going to be the interior chest stretch. Now with this, I am really tight in my chest. As you can see, I really can't get my arms back, but what this is going to do is stretch the chest muscles and stretches the upper arms and shoulders. This is actually a great stretch to do when you have been sitting at a desk all day long. Alright, so the next stretch that we got is going to be a good old tricep stretch. Now this stretch is one of my favorites. It just feels so amazing when you are going through the motions for it. Again, this is a great stretch after any type of upper body activities, such as racquetball or basketball, baseball, what have you, because your triceps are used a lot. And with this one, you can hold this for about 15 to 30 seconds. Alright, now this one is for you gamers out there who love to play first-person shooters or anything that has to deal with multiple keystrokes. This one is the wrist extension stretch, and I'm actually combining it with the second one, which is the wrist flexion stretch. If I can say wrist. But pretty much it is actually great for anyone that works in the office. It helps to increase flexibility in the wrist, of course. How many times am I gonna say wrist in this one part? Wrist. Sound like I'm saying risk. Wrist. Alright, now this one is the standing side bend stretch. This one helps to improve flexibility in the torso It helps improve lower back mobility, it stretches the spine, and it opens up the hips. Now, one thing doing this is I did feel it a lot in my obliques as well. So it's a really great stretch. Um, so with this one, again, you can hold it for about 15-30 seconds. If you want to throw in a couple more rounds of it, by all means do so. You really can't do too much of this stretch, or you can't really overdo this stretch. Alright, now we head down to the flow. Real girls get down on the flow. Alright, okay. Enough of that. But this one is the press up stretch. The benefits of this is it helps to stress out your lower back muscles. In addition, it helps to stretch out those abdominals as well. So with this one, you want to make sure that you keep your hands below your shoulders. As you can see, I was trying to get adjusted a little bit there. But we're going to move into the next stretch, which is the forward praying stretch. This one helps stretches out the arms, the spine, and the entire back. You see this one is used a lot in different yoga movements and stuff like that, and it's really good for its rejuvenation and its refreshing capabilities. So again, do that for about 15-30 seconds per side. Alright, so now we're moving down to the groin area. And yes, it's hot. It's hot in this room. I had to turn off everything. So with this groin stretch, a lot of people really overdo this stretch. This is something that you don't need a lot of weight for. All you need to do is to have a light stretch in your groin. In a little bit you'll see that I move my legs a little bit closer so I can get a little bit deeper of the stretch. But again, I'm not putting too much pressure on my legs at all. So that's me moving it forward right there. Now, some people, if they want to intensify the stretch, they will put their hands on top of their knees. Me, I ain't about that life, so I'm not going to do that one. Alright, next one is going to be the seated hamstring stretch. So this one is going to be beneficial for runners, bikers, and some dancers. It helps to stretch the hamstring muscle, and it stretches the inner thigh muscle. And also, to add on to the last stretch, I forgot to say that that groin stretch actually helps improve flexibility in the hips as well, and keeps the knee joint supple. So don't forget about that for that groin stretch. But for the hamstring stretch, hold it for about 15-30 seconds each side. If you want to do a little quick repetition, you can do 2 of them. Alright, now time to do one of my other favorite ones, which is called knee to chest stretch. Now what this does is it helps stretches the lower back muscles, which I have a lot of issue with tightness in my back. It stretches the glutes, and it also improves flexibility in the lower back and works the hip flexors. So you either can do this with a straight leg like I was doing before, or you can do it with a bent leg. Another variation of this would be if you wanted to pull both knees to your chest. But you don't have to, though. You can just sit here and feel the nice stretch in your butt and your lower back. Really great stretch to do right in the bed too, if you want to, right when you wake up. So yeah, sit there, hold that leg. And by the way, that is a nice little yoga mat, ain't it? Alright, and this last stretch is going to be the standing calf stretch. This one helps to relieve tightness in the calf muscles while stretching out the Achilles tendon. I've been having some issues with my right Achilles for like the past 7 weeks, and doing this stretch has helped out a lot. So you'll see right here that I'm able to get down even further to the floor than I was able to, you know, after I injured my Achilles. So really great stretch. So again, 15 to 30 seconds.
All right, so those are the stretches. Take your time with them. Don't rush through any of these stretches. Just breathe, give yourself a good count. Normally people may do either between 15 seconds or 30-second holds, but just be patient. Don't overextend yourself, all right? So thanks again for stopping by this channel. If you want, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I had to put a little flex in there, huh? Next videos are going to be specific type of stretching routines. All right, so stay tuned for those. Peace.